Hey guys, how's it going? So starting this intro at the end, I know you are all looking forward to Fermentation Station Part 2, but wasn't able to finish that in time, and I think it's worth putting a little bit more time and effort into the next video for decent content. Questionable about what's decent content anyway, but you never know. So yeah, this is another little project that I've been working on, improving the Keezer, and let's roll intros and you get to hear me say, hey guys, all over again. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm going to be doing some improvements to the Keezer, improve a little bit of air circulation and stop certain things from getting frozen to the bottom of the Keezer. So let's get started. Right, just to kind of go through what we're going to be doing, I've got some of this pipe work. What we're going to be doing is building a frame down in the bottom of the Keezer and putting those fridge racks on top of it. That will lift the kegs just slightly off of the actual bottom of the freezer, and it's a case of that will stop any of the kind of the frost that builds up, preventing any of the issues of kegs being pulled up. It will also prevent unused pipes from actually touching the bottom of the Keezer, and I've got to put in place something to maintain that these stay a little bit more hygienic, because I have seen that there's a little bit of mold and bits building up on them. So yeah, need to do something on that. Yeah, so we're gonna have the frame plus the bits, and then one pipe leading up next to a fan, which will hopefully blow the hot air down, and with some holes in the pipe work, that will mean that cold air gets blown up, or will circulate the hot to the bottom and maybe blow cold up. I don't know, but that's kind of the plan, and go do some measurements and bits and pieces and get that done. I think I probably need to empty some of that though, so yeah, we'll see. Okay, so that's 2 meters of pipe, and I'll need to be going and getting myself another bit. That should line up okay. I'm going to do you know me, I do a few rough measurements and then I've kind of eyeballed most of it, but yeah, let's throw it in there and see if we can get it to fit. And you know, so this is live, first take, no practice. Let's see if this will fit. First things first. Looks positive. All right, so it fits in that way. Now, do I have anything that I can reach down and get it out with if I need to? Maybe not. So it fits in that bit in the width, and will it fit this way? Yeah, that'll fit nicely. Okay, so need another pipe up, so it'll go down. I've got it so that it should circulate with air split going around that way and all around like that. So needs some holes in the length. Now, as I say, I need another pipe that will read into that. Overall, that should go in okay. Good job, me. Right, just need to go buy some more bits and do some more stuff. So, just gonna do some drilling. Yes, I know my drill press is up too high, but I haven't sorted that out yet. So, let's get this done. That's about as much use as a chocolate fire guard. There you go. So that's the base that's going to be going into the Keezer. Holes drilled, and yeah, that's the first part. Next thing, I've got the downpipe, which I've just picked up some more tubing. And I've got a old, I think this is an old connection to a sink, and that is significantly smaller than what I thought it would be. So I can't really be bothered doing anything with that other than I think a bit of duct tape would do us fine with that. So duct tape in there. Not sure what the depth is I need yet, so that's going to be attached to this. So we'll cut it in the bar, and I've got some spare fans, so we'll get this all hooked up and in place. Although I'm waiting on a 12-volt transformer, so we won't get this running today, but we're getting it in place. Okay, so we've just installed the pipe work, stuck in a couple of grates over the pipe work to balance out the weight of the kegs. Pipes coming up, bit of gaffer tape. Decided not to fit the fan yet. I'm going to go that way around, just because I'm going to wait till I've got the transformer. That way I do all of the electrics and I can do the final bits then. Obviously this fan is a little bit bigger than my little vent size, but should be okay. I think I've got another couple of fans, so I might even just stick one in here to circulate more air. Whole purpose reason why I've done this, I can't remember if I've called it out, is that the other day I actually had a little bit of frozen beer at the bottom of my stout. There wasn't much left, and I was going right up against the bottom of the chest freezer, and I think I'd had the top open and it was still all running, and you know, it's a case of things got frosted. But yeah, this is the whole purpose of this is to prevent that from happening and have a better even temperature throughout the Keezer. I've also finally got round to clearing out this part of the chest freezer, so I'll be able to use that potentially for either storage of more beer, but also, well, I don't know if I'll be storing beer in there, but just general storage of odds and sods. I might even look to, so I think I've shown in the past, I've normally run a beer line for my hand pump down to these ones there. Potentially if I change the length of pipe, I could maybe run that round and get that in here as well. Just got to be careful of making sure everything flows upwards. But yeah, new little bar or glass mat makes things so things don't stick, so that's also new. But yeah, fingers crossed this is all good. So a little bit more to do, but we'll leave it there for today. Okay, so as you can see, we've got our base in there, our up pipe, and the sink bit that's going to go in there. I've just drilled a hole that I'm going to be passing some electrical cables through. I've currently hooked all of the my spare fans on, even though only one of them will be going down. Let's see, have I made this hole big enough? I started with as small a hole as possible to start, but yeah, I reckon that we're going to need to drill a slightly bigger hole to get this fed through. Yep, okay, never mind. Right, let's increase the size of that one, and we'll get both these through. Okay, so rather than struggling, I've just drilled 2 holes. That way I've got my positive and negative there. Next up is to just connect it onto this, which will then has my 12 volt, and here we'll go from there. And we are spinning. So yeah, at the moment, obviously that's still not attached to anything. I've still got 2 extra fan sockets coming through, and then I have connected, obviously that's got to be sorted out, but the transformer split between, so it will only come on while it's either heating or cooling. That's one of the key bits. I didn't want it on when obviously the whole thing isn't on, and getting to the plug socket at the back is a pain in the arse. So it's run off of both cooling and heating. So as long as it's on, the only time that it won't be running and this is on is if actually we're at temperature, at which point it will also stop. But you know, I think that's what we're after. So let's tidy this up and maybe install the other fans and get this actually attached in, so everything goes down the down the hole. So we've got 3 fans working on. That one is kind of just leaning there, but kind of I think will do what's needed. That one again, I say, wasn't joking, bit of tape, that'll be drawing things down there. I've also got one just resting here. So let me just remove the sword. Fingers crossed as I place this down. Yep, no issues there. It is bastard hot in here today, but fingers crossed. Well, that's not looking as good as it could do. I think there we are. Can hear the fans, but once that gets down to temperature, oh shit, it's trying to heat. Just want to double check that. Yep, still spinning on cool as well. So that about sums up our improvements to the Keezer. Not much really to wrap it up with, other than I think maybe a well-deserved beer. What do I have? Oh, fierce pills now. Let's have one of these. Bastard hot today. Anyway guys, hope that was of some interest, and no, I did not electrocute myself more than once today, so that's always good. Until next time guys, like, subscribe, blah blah blah, Instagram, all that stuff. But in any case guys, I'll catch you next time.